Hello and welcome to our show.
Hello and welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. On Brand is back and better than ever. We are on the second episode of On Brand, but the first episode of On Brand off script, okay? And this particular episode, we just trying to let our hair down, have a good conversation, catch up on some teas, and really speak some real shit, okay? Like, there's some things that we need to address. And I'm glad that y'all are here to address them with
Yeah.
us.
Bitch, I didn't even put up no goddamn preview and let bitches know I was on live. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
jumped on this bitch tonight. I ain't said, you know what? I'm losing.
Matter of fact, me neither, bitch.
Yeah, we ain't say shit.
I posted earlier on the YouTube, but I didn't even post on my Instagram, bitch.
Mm,
I was so sad. I
Joe
was
didn't.
so preoccupied.
Oh, so preoccupied. I'm like, shit, I know if I got to do something.
Okay. But
Oh,
it's
well.
all good. The girls will get it when they get it. We'll
Yeah,
send it
catch the
out to the
playback, child. I'm
people.
sorry, y'all.
Okay. But in other news, let's just do a little recap. How are you feeling? What's the latest, bitch?
I am a weather witch, so it's raining outside. So my mood reflects the weather, which is gloomy, sad, and rainy.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's where we are right now.
Absolutely. I feel the same way
Yeah.
because I'm not in my best feelings and spirits and energies, which is
Yeah.
why we are off camera tonight.
Yes. You ain't feeling it.
But oh my God, mother. Hey, mother girl.
Hey.
But
Not messy heifers. Who messy?
okay, who's messy?
Together they do say we are the messy bitches together, which probably
Hey,
why this podcast probably makes sense to a lot of people.
you know what? Exactly. And since that's what they feel, we're gonna have to address that tonight.
Let's
Okay.
get to it tonight.
Let's get to it
Shall
tonight,
we?
honey.
Yeah, sorry y'all. Should be more people in here, but me or JT did not tell anybody we were going live. So yeah.
Yes.
We just hopped on here.
Okay, it's totally fine though, girl.
Mhm.
Y'all can see it, watch it anytime, experience it. But tonight, just to give y'all a quick bit
Not queef.
rundown. Not
A
a
little
quick
queef.
rundown of what this episode is. On brand off script is our fun episode, okay? Like all of our episodes are fun, but this one is just letting our hair down, having conversations, and also kind of interacting with all of you people. Like all of y'all known as the Style Squad. Y'all are our people. And we want
Period.
to be able to continue to build and grow our relationships with you all because y'all are the reason why we even doing the things that we're doing. Y'all are supporting us, and we love, admire, and appreciate you guys' opinions and questions, comments, and concerns. So tonight is that night for us to kind of like check in with you guys and also give y'all our true opinions on some of the things that have happened in the ethos. Okay.
Hello.
I'm screaming the streets of Patricia or Potomac, as JT say.
And I'm
I'm
just saying.
crying. Okay, it's
And
all
as your
about Potomac.
CEO, Jatavia Troublesome, and
Yeah.
your lead producer of the scene, ATL, K to the star
Yes.
to the. And we're
Yes.
here to, y'all get those questions and concerns out, because we're the ones to tell it to, because we're the ones that can fix it.
That's
So
it.
there you go. So if y'all
So,
got anything y'all want to say, the gripes, all them stuff, because we reading the comments, and it's a lot of freaking comments.
okay, and it's
So
a
that,
lot of things that I feel like we never really fully address.
mhm.
Like there's a lot of stuff that we've had going on in the ethos that like either people were trying to tell our stories for us or they were creating their own narrative, child, and we just never addressed a lot of things. But tonight we're going to talk about them. All
Let's
right.
address it. Yeah. So where
So
you want to start at tonight?
let's start off with our first segment, poor decisions.
Uh,
Now, poor decisions is going to be a little bit more fun in the future because we're going to have a drinking game involved. And it's really just about, us having our conversations about whether we did something crazy or a great funny story to tell, just to kind of like get everybody a little acclimated into the episode. Getting everybody comfortable, getting everybody chill and ready for the extra conversations that we need to have. Okay.
well, I got one.
Okay. Yeah, let the people know.
So Saturday I went to jail.
Oh, listen, and you said that the other episode. You got to
Yeah,
elaborate,
so
bitch.
we'll get into a little more detail. So I got arrested Saturday. So what happened was, um, I switched my insurance, and it reported my insurance active to the wrong state.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Georgia did not know that I had insurance, which in turn suspended my registration.
Mm.
So I'm driving around with showing, quote unquote, no insurance and a suspended registration. To add insult to injury, this guy I was dating way back yonder got a ticket in my name. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
He paid the ticket, but apparently, if you pay the ticket, he was I guess he got a super speeder ticket, and he used my license, and the super
Okay.
speeder ticket is actually attached to that.
Mm.
Now I never got notice of that, so my license was suspended literally the day before.
Insanity.
So I was pulled over for suspended license, no insurance, no registration. I'm sitting there looking dumbfounded, like, bitch, what? Me? Bitch, I know you fucking lying. So I'm pulling up receipts. I'm pulling up my insurance. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So eventually, yeah, I'm getting all that situation handled right now. But you know, like I say, funny story. But bitch, I was not laughing. My man had to come bail me out. I was not happy. But you know, the situation's been handled. But it did kind of piss me off and did set a damper on, you know, all the shit that I have going on. So
Facts. Like
yeah.
that was insane. And I'm
Mhm. It was insane. Insane.
insane. And you know, of course, as I informed you and I'm informed the people, let's switch to POV. So picture it, Sicily, 1922.
Period.
Well, I'm sitting here chilling, relaxing, all cool, not shooting b-ball outside of the school.
Okay.
And we were sitting here just, I'm sitting in the stream yard, we already pre-planned, like, hey, we're gonna meet up at this time, like, to talk about the first episode of Seeing the Screen Mondays.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here in the stream yard, and I have Scotty in there, Jamar and Dario. Like, we all just chatting it up, right? And I'm
Hmm.
like, where the fuck is Carlisha? Like, so I go to your messages, and I was gonna text you. I did text you, and I said we're on the stream yard, but you ain't texting me back. And I said, okay, well, let me see. Let me look at this bitch location. Cause bitch, I am that friend, right? If I text you and you ain't text me back, I'm gonna check your location to be like, okay, maybe this bitch is active. Cause Carl is always doing some shit.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, maybe she's out and about, whatever.
True.
Check the location, bitch. That bitch said Cherokee Adult Detention Center.
I said, bitch.
I
Yep.
said, what?
Clink, clink, bitch. They got me.
Okay. And I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe I'm tripping or whatever. So I said, Scotty, check Carl's location and tell me what you see. And he was like, okay, let me see. Did he talk about something? Oh, I see Cherokee and Cherokee something. I said, bitch, check further. Like, zoom
Entirely
in,
different.
bitch. And he zoomed in, and I said, "You see that shit?" I was like, "What the fuck?" And we all just started like, "What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?" And when we
Mhm.
finally found out the gags of it all, and then you hit me up later that night, I'm like, "Bitch, if it ain't one thing, it's a
It's
damn
another.
nother."
And just a little side note, like I have been arrested in every county in Atlanta, every single one.
Oh my
I
god.
will say Cherokee County was a different experience. It wasn't a bad arrest. Like they were nice, they were courteous, it was clean. Everybody was the staff was friendly. They gave me some cute little socks. It was cute. I would say I recommend if you ever get locked up anywhere, get locked up there.
Okay.
The one that I do not recommend, Clayton County. Never go to Clayton. Don't ever drive 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock if you're ever in Clayton. Do not get locked up there. Fulton is like jail. The cab is like jail, but the cab is cool. It's like you get locked up with like your friend, like your people in the hood if they ran to jail.
Okay.
Fulton is everything that you would think jail would be. Fulton.
Okay.
Clayton, yeah, Clayton is like military ran, old school, bitch. The officers that might beat you up type shit. Like, don't ever go to Clayton. But Cherokee ain't bad. I mean, they ain't
Right.
feed me or nothing, but bitch, everything was clean, organized. I'm talking about floors buffed. Smelled good. Like they got a fucking Glade plug in the wall. Like I said, okay, bitch, this is a little different. They were
Right.
nice. They were sweet. They were friendly. They weren't like doing too much. Like I was trying to figure out. They was trying to help me what was going on. So I would recommend, y'all go ahead, go. If
Ve-
you get locked up, go make sure. Be like, take me to Cherokee.
Very orange is the new black's teas.
Mm-hmm.
You can get away with shit
You
there,
can
I
get away
guess.
with shit. It's real comfortable in there. I'll say,
Okay. Listen, okay.
yeah,
Edwina,
five
thank
star
you so
reviews.
much. Okay. Thank you, Edwina. I would love
Hey,
to go.
Edwina, hey boo.
Listen, thank you. I am the moment. Thank
The
you.
moment, okay.
Yes. And Edwina is your biggest fan, bitch. She
That's my
loves you,
boo right
bitch.
there. I love
She
her.
lives for you, honey.
Yes, I love her. Hey,
Yes.
Nicolette Sheridan.
Okay, Nicolette Sheridan.
Okay.
Bitch, please. So yes, I live. I'm so glad that that didn't make it become any bigger than what it needs to be, child. And
Right.
question before we move on to the next segment
Yes.
is, what have you spoken to the old work that basically got you in that position?
I have not. Now, I was talking about it with my man. He was like, "You should beat him up." I said, "I love that we think the same thing." That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right. You
But
should be
to
like,
his
hey.
But to that man's defense, he didn't know. I didn't know. Like they didn't tell either one of us. So there's no way any of it. It was inevitable. I was gonna get locked up anyway because they didn't tell anybody. There's no way. Even a lady, the it was a lady cop that arrested me. She was like, "It don't show that there was a notice sent." I said, "I'm aware as I'm sitting here in golden and silver bracelets right now. That yeah, y'all didn't
Okay.
tell me shit." So I didn't know. But I
Yeah.
did get it. It got handled, so I got it taken care of. But it was still piss poor.
Right. And Dwena would like for you to give her a shout out. Hold on,
Shout out to
Marcella.
Edwina. That's my boo. Oh
Okay.
shit, Minneapolis, girl. I might stay out of there right now, girl. I was getting shot
Okay.
face down in them parts, bitch. I mean, you had to come on down here.
I'm screaming. Hi, Scotland
Yeah,
Sanchez.
I see. Oh, Scotty caught alive, bitch. I was probably on there talking real Potomac, Miami, or something at this point.
Do you hear me? The bitch got alive every day.
Okay, live every damn day. I'm supposed we gotta start doing what she do.
Do you hear me? Just go live.
Bitch, go live, work me a little job or something, bitch, and be alive like Scotty, bitch.
Okay,
Write me a
listen.
book. I'm gonna write me a book too.
Do you hear me? Write me a good old book, bitch. But yes, like I'm just glad
Mother,
everything's
please.
well.
I see you, bitch.
I'm
Talk
weak.
some shit in them comments.
Bando, please. I'm
Please.
screaming. But yes,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I'm so glad that's over with. And yes, if you beat him up, it's warranted.
It's warranted. But I mean, it was cool. Like, I just don't want to talk to him anymore.
Yeah,
Last time I talked
don't
to him, he called
worry.
me during, like, I think it was like when we were in New Orleans. He was crying on my voicemail. I got it. Let me see if I can play it for y'all.
I'm weak.
Yeah, he was crying so bad. I was like, girl, what is wrong with you?
Listen, if you pull it up, let me know,
I
child.
know you. Go ahead. You move on. I'm going to see if I can find it.
I got you. Well, the next the next segment is called Ask the Style Squad. And that is y'all, right? Like y'all are able to ask us any and everything. And since this is the first episode, of course, we don't have anything set at the moment where you guys have sent us in, but know that you guys can send us any questions that you have for us. Whether you're live with us like right now, you can definitely ask us while we're here. But in future episodes, make sure you guys check out StylishTV LLC@gmail.com. Y'all can send us any type of questions. If you have a story to tell, you can send it, and we may just end up bringing it up on the next episode. So anytime you're ready to bring something to us, let us know. But in the meantime,
Yes.
we're
Today
going
we're
to
reading the comments, okay?
yes, today we're going to read the
Yeah.
comments,
So put it in the
and we're
comments and we will talk about
okay. And also in the same tone, excuse me, in the same breath, we're gonna also basically talk about our shows that are coming. And we have a lot happening, okay? We touched it a little bit in the first episode, but now it's time for us to really get into the meat and potatoes of you and I and Stylish TV, okay?
it. Hmm.
So, Carl and I have been friends for years, and we have, worked together in different little situations, like photo shoot stuff, music video stuff. But then to give the backstory conversation, me and Carl just sat down one day. This was back when we were roommates, and we just was like, bitch, we want more. Like we know that we are meant for more in this life of ours. We know that we want to do a lot more for the web world space, but also for entertainment because, baby, we are entertaining, honey.
Period.
So we just got together and re-emerged Stylish TV. I made Stylish TV roughly about 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I started, of course, my first show, Stylish, with the people knew what happened with that. Everything just didn't go out as planned, but Carl can attest. The first season of Stylish, those 8 episodes would have been tea.
They definitely were tea.
Ty Stylish was tea, you guys, and y'all have missed it. And I wish you guys could have seen it, but don't worry because there's some things that I'm going to put together in the future because we have done some amazing things with the scene ATL.
Hmm.
Okay. And
Come on.
Carl, I would love for you to kind of give the girls backstory on the scene ATL.
Okay, so the scene ATL. Okay, so let's start the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So the scene ATL was something that we had discussed starting a couple of years ago, actually. It was actually when Chasen had went away. I think that season 6, they did Chasing Forever. They were done, but in the midst of that, Chasen was gone. As y'all know, G Status was gone. Set It Off was gone. On the Way Up was gone. Come Up was gone. Everybody was gone. Atlanta didn't have went from 80 million reality shows to zero. So we was like, okay, so now as y'all may or may not know, me and JT have featured as cast members on a couple of those shows that were mentioned. So with that being said, we were kind of like, sometimes we get in these situations and they either like don't tell the story right, they film for about a year, nothing comes out. So we like, you know what, we just, let the talent combine our powers and we can do our own damn show. Let's try that. So we had a couple of people in mind that we wanted to put on the show, but we just had to get it more developed. We said we'll revisit this later, so we put a pin in it. So we maybe this had been like October, November of 2024. We decided to revisit it again, and it had to be like November because in November, while we were actually talking about revisiting the situation, Chasen had made their announcement that they were coming back. And we was like, oh. And then JT, of course, being the creative director that she is, like, well, bitch, I'm probably going to go work over there and get some stuff going on, see what's happening. And I said, you know what? I'm going to apply. I'm going to try out to be on it. So I said, we'll put a pin in this again and, work on the chasing thing. So think this around December of 2024, JT ended up getting part of production over there, and they announced the audition. So I auditioned in December. I made the first round, auditioned to the second round. I made it the second round. They got callbacks. I got a letter that said I didn't make it. So I said, oh, I was like, oh. So since I didn't get it, I was like, okay, well, apparently they got their cast together. They start filming. They were ready. They were doing their damn thing. So now I'm sitting like, bitch, I got an album that's coming out. I ain't got no show to promote it on. Bitch, I just said, you know what? Fuck it. So I'm just going to do it the best way I know how. I'm just going to get with all the bloggers and shit, set up interviews and shit, and set up some shows, do that type of thing. And we're going to do it like that. So then uh JT had called me, frantic. We'll talk more about that later. Talking about, so you know what, bitch, fuck this shit. You need to put out your own show. I was like, do I? She like, yeah, we was talking about the same, bitch. We're gonna take the pen out of it, bitch. Let's do it. So let's move forward. I was like, all right, what we got to do? So we sat down, got the plan together, got the LLC started, start casting, came up with the contract, start getting people, contacting hoes, and voila, y'all got the thing. And yeah, and we were not ready for the ride that came with it.
Okay,
Because it was so
listen.
easy. Actually getting the LLCs and putting everything together and getting the contracts together, you would think that would be the hard part, right? It was not.
No, no.
It was not. It was hard. One thing I will have to say, just a little bit off, off brand, off script a little bit. See, I did that there.
Okay.
Um, One thing I didn't do was give grace to the people who came before me about how hard it was to deal with people of different personalities in different spaces. It's hard to do.
Yes.
People don't realize, like, oh, you should do a show. Y'all should be able to, set up a camera, shoot, put out episodes, get it edited, put it out. That sounds great on paper, but you dealing with a cast of maybe 6 to 10 of very different people with very different schedules, trying to get days set up for confessionals, trying to get days to get up for group scenes, trying to get days set up to get somebody to film their content is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It was just difficult. People have events on the same days. People can't make this day.
Mm-hmm.
You have a group event that can't nobody make it but one person. It's a lot going on. And that's why I always say, if y'all seen any earlier interviews I did, I always say, you know what, shout out. And I would like to apologize to all the producers came for me, because like being a person that's, done things like what I'm doing right now before, I did not know it. You had to worry about all that. Like, it was so get people, like, as you can see, we're missing people in our intro. We're missing people in our cast photo. We got confessionals that technically, give y'all a little tidbit that ain't even done yet based on scheduling. So it's a lot that goes into it. So
Yes.
yeah, I don't think that I wasn't prepared for. And it's been a journey. I will say it's a fun journey because you learn a lot, but Jesus, I wasn't
Okay.
prepared.
We wasn't prepared. We absolutely wasn't, but I really appreciate that, it didn't deter us from getting shit done. We
Yes,
really the you said it in the first episode of Scene and Screen Mondays that, pivot is the word for
pivot,
2025.
baby, pivot.
Like 2025, baby, we pivoted so much,
So much.
honey. And it was just something else. But like, baby, it was worth it because we have a great product. The first four episodes of the Scene ATL have been doing really well. We appreciate y'all for watching, showcase, and send it to all the people in Potomac, Maryland, and all over the places. Okay,
Period.
like let everybody know what's giving because when we come back on the 21st, baby, the next four episodes y'all are going to have are enjoyable. It's going to be such a good time to enjoy this moment with us because we've done the work, honey. And the Scene ATL
Baby.
has not been easy putting it out, but we're doing it.
Child, it almost didn't happen, child. We thought like we went through so many pivots. I'm like, bitch, we didn't pivot it till we didn't turn around 360 for real. I don't think we'd be able
Yes.
to. So, but we got it done. And then, and Lena, to your comment, I actually a fun fact about K Star. I started off in this industry acting.
Hmm.
If you want to go catch, I have a lot of series, independent films, and everything that I've done that's online now.
Absolutely.
You can go see it. I started acting, and then I went to
Listen,
radio. Then I went to hosting, and then I went to what else was I doing? I did a lot of shit. Then I went to music. Yeah, music was last. Music actually was last.
listen. Well, at this point, what we need to do is go ahead and check and see and find if Jack and Jill Productions
Listen,
is has been taken because that's really us. We really
yeah,
Jack
dead
and
ass.
Jill.
Jack and Jill of all trades over here, but
Do
we
you
do it
hear
all.
me? Because we can literally do it all.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's insanity, but y'all will see it, honey. Because when all the stuff that we already done in just the past 3 months of being active in on this platform, bitch, y'all are just we're just scratching the surface.
Literally, and do y'all understand how quick every? I don't think y'all understand how quick everything went. Like when we started filming for the scene, we were literally started filming like the end of April, beginning of May, and we were done by like we had like finished right at the end of September or beginning of September, one of the two that we were
Uh huh.
done, and would start working on putting the stuff out on brand. We were talking about during this time. And
Yep.
with the host of other projects that y'all see is going to be coming up, and then y'all will see discussed on the scene on that second half after the break. Y'all will see a
Yep.
lot of the other projects that's coming that will be discussed on the show. So it's a lot that we've been putting together, basically out here trying to make it, child, just making
Okay.
it.
Just trying to make it. I'm gonna go back to the beginning, to the beginning of the comments. I did see one that
Okay.
said, "Were we doing season 2 of the Scene ATL?"
Absolutely, we're doing season two, and and just to give y'all a little tidbit, a little information. Yeah, it's some things that's happening with season two now.
Yes.
Right now. So it's that. Casting is coming soon. So we'll be putting that information out. Make sure you're following the Stylish TV page for updates on that. But we will be putting out an open casting call. And yeah, that will be happening soon. Because like we said earlier, the name of this last year was Pivot. The show that y'all are watching right now was literally not the show y'all supposed to have gotten.
Right.
And because of the pivots, which is why y'all got that show, because we had a lot of pivots, a lot of firing, some people that didn't sign on, a lot of people, some people quit. So yeah, it's a lot that happened with that. So that's why y'all got. That's why shout out to the cast that we have right now: DJ Delon, Bando, Scotty, myself, JT. Yeah, Bando, like everybody did they shit because it's like, bitch, I don't know what we were gonna do because bitches was dropping. It was so many scenes that was cut because we were discussing
Hmm.
cast members that were no longer there. So it's a lot happening. So yeah,
Absolutely.
shout out to us.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of us, honey, because without us, there would be nothing.
Mm.
Okay?
Y'all almost got nothing. I was gonna say, girl, we just gonna start over, bitch. But I didn't want to be that production. But, side note, I see why they do it so often. Cause I
Yes.
get it now. Cause I'm like, bitch, that would have been enough to make me say, bitch, just fucking start over. I don't want to do it no more.
Right. Okay. So,
So I get
which,
it.
which in turn, now we can flip to the other show we both are managing and involved in,
Yes.
Chasing Atlanta.
Chasing Atlanta.
Okay, like let's give some backstory on Atlanta, right? So I'm gonna start this one off.
Yes.
How it all began, honey. So 2024, the end of
Officially.
2024 exactly, my life was in shambles.
Listen, weren't we all?
And to give some slight tea on that, I actually moved back home back in the end of 2024. Nobody really knew outside of like my close friends. Like
Mm-hmm.
I kept it really cute. I kept it on mute and I moved back home because life just kept going on crazy mode. So, as I'm trying to get my life back on track, I ended up just getting all of these opportunities pop up at one time that just basically forced me to move back within like 2 months later. Like I literally was back in February, and so this was December and then February. So in December. And Dario and Jamar had a meeting with me. I had always expressed to Dario about, I just appreciate and admire the things that he has done with Chasing Reality. And I'm like, bitch, I would love to, assist in any form of fashion. Or if bitch, sometimes you just need to vent and talk. Bitch, I'm here for that too. And
Good.
he revisited with me and was just like, I would love to discuss some ways, we can work together, whatever. So I had a meeting with Dario and Jamar. Make a long story short, bitch, they were like, we down. That's when we had our meetings in person. Casting happened. And in the midst of casting, there was a lot that transpired in the midst of
Which we
that.
will definitely
But
get into later. I want the show to come out first.
yes,
Get into
yes, the show, once the show starts coming out, that's when we're going to revisit this conversation.
yes, it definitely be
But to make a long story short, my main objective, like when me and Carl had already discussed, talking about doing stuff, and we've talked about it, right? But like when Chasing Atlanta came about, I knew for my main objective, I was trying to advocate for Carl to be on the show. Like that was going to be my objective because Carl obviously is an amazing personality and he needs to be in these high caliber spaces because he's been in the space with a lot of us newer girls for far too long. Okay? He needs
it.
to elevate. And I felt like this would be the perfect opportunity. And so, I always advocated, as you see, he is on this season us with the assistance of Jamar. Me and Jamar was team Carl, okay?
Yeah,
And
my
so,
bad.
now he's on the season this season, and baby, did he deliver?
Period.
Baby, when I tell you Carl ate down, the cast of Chasing Atlanta season 7 is an amazing cast. Granted, this is my
Absolutely.
first season and first year working with Chasing, but to me, because I've been an avid watcher, this is the best season. Like,
Yeah, I would have to say that piggyback on what you said because like I'm an avid fan of Chase's franchise. My favorite season would have been season 5.
mhm.
Y'all couldn't have told me no different that wasn't the best season that Chasing had. And being here for season 7, yeah, season 7 is probably the best season they had. This is probably the best season y'all see thus far. Will be 7. Yeah, seven's
Absolutely.
good.
7 is amazing. And so I'm just so excited for y'all to get to see what we worked with. Of course, I did the cast shoot, which was so fun. Everybody looked so good. And I helped her, produce the show. Like we talked about a lot of stuff with the show and I helped film sometimes. It was a lot that we did for this season. And I'm so excited for everybody to see everything that Indario has put together. Indario is so talented and it's
Baby,
just,
I wish I had half the talent that he
do
has to
you
enter the
hear
fucking show.
me?
Because I'm like, baby, I
Baby.
use them skills.
Listen, if I had Indario's skill set, bitch, I would be
Baby,
sickening.
y'all will be done for right now. But we on our
Done
way.
for.
You
We
y'all
on our
y'all
way
see this
though.
on brand live. Y'all see the scene. Oh, we on the way.
We on the way, baby. So y'all gonna see what it's giving over time. But long story short, on my end, Chasing Atlanta is gonna be amazing. And so, Carl, I want you to dive into your experience and how you feel about the season.
Well, when it comes to Chasing, it was literally everything I thought it would be. Of course, I had a pretty great relationship with Endario, of course, Jamar Raggedy is, and of course JT, Jasmine Trouble. I had a great relationship with those people, and those were the producers, the camera people. So it was easy. The cast, most of the cast I knew beforehand from because I'm a working artist, so I'm always some of them I knew, but some I didn't, and I got to know like as we were there, and it was everything I thought it was gonna be. Like it was a great experience, it was a great time. Chasing is definitely the standard. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I've been on the sets of everybody that probably are a little more familiar with me than most people. Y'all know I've either made a cameo, I've been on a show, or I've made a cameo on pretty much most of the shows on in the Atlanta scene, and nothing can compare to how they do their things over at the on the Chasing brand. So it was fun. Like I said, if I'll never come back for another season, I had a great time with this one. Um, I feel like I came in like a wrecking ball, as y'all can see, because just give a little tidbit to kind of tie in the scenes. What y'all will get from me on Chasing is what y'all probably would have got from me on the scene, but
Correct.
because of we had, like I said, the name of the game was Pivot. We had a lot of different things that happened with the scene. They had to basically, like, me being the lead producer for the scene really wasn't something that I wanted to do. I kind of like got pushed into it because I needed people that's gonna be able to hold the fort down while I was gone. And
Mhm.
a lot of the things that we filmed were, if we'll, like, y'all will see a lot of things that we filmed. There's a lot of scenes on the y'all see on the scene that I wasn't there for,
Right.
but because I was doing things for chasing. So that's where I really appreciate the cast of the scene, because they came in and literally delivered y'all a show without me. And I'm coming in like a wrecking ball. Y'all know I'm loud all the time, and these bitches didn't need no help. So I appreciate that. So, like, a lot of the scenes that y'all don't see me in, technically I am there because I'm behind the camera on majority, like maybe say about 80% of this scene, except for the things I just couldn't film. But yeah, I gave
Mhm.
it to Chasen. Came in there and gave them what I think would be a spectacular and a unforgettable season that I can't wait for you guys to tune in for. On the
Absolutely.
28th of January.
Absolutely. A question popped up and said, will Tremel be on the scene ATL? He won't because he will be too busy on Chasing
He will
Atlanta.
be on Chasing. So,
Yes,
but
so
as a
check him out
fun fact,
there.
at my listening party, there was episode 2. Tremel actually was there. He was helping out a lot behind the
Yes.
scenes. So he
Yes.
was there. But because he was helping out behind the scenes is why y'all don't see him on the camera. But he was there. Um,
Yeah. Tremel
the
may do a guest
Yeah,
appearance,
he
you
might
know?
do a guest little thing or two, but yeah, Tremel was had to hold it down on Chasing. And I will say, um, Tramel's a star baby. Whatever y'all thought y'all knew about Tremel, y'all gonna find out
Okay.
when he gets here. But the Tremel that y'all thought y'all knew is gonna be completely different from the Tremel y'all gonna be introduced to the real Tremel,
Okay.
not that
That's the
watered down
guy.
shit y'all saw on G Status when he was like testing the waters. The water's been tested. It's clean and he's drinking it.
Right. Let's
He's
give
taking.
before we move on, let's give the girls a let's both have one word we can describe from each cast member from this season.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay? So
Should
I'm
I
gonna
go
go
with you?
down.
Should I start with you first?
Oh, sure.
Let's start with you. I'm gonna
Okay.
start with Neek.
Neek. Mm. With Neek,
Now
I
keep in
was
mind, JT was there for all of it. Season
yeah,
1, episode 1 through the end. Okay?
yes, I was
So
there.
pay
But
attention.
I will say this now. My disclaimer: I
One
love
word.
all of you. I love all of you. Okay, but
One
Dominique,
word.
I will give. Oh, Regina George.
Regina. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
What
Hmm.
about Tony Bryce?
Tony Bryce. I will give her mother.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking when you said it.
I will give her
Um,
mother.
okay. What about Nova?
Oh, um, Spitfire.
Bitch, mind you, our words be the same. So
Right.
you taking my shit. I should have went first.
I was screaming.
Okay, Althea.
Althea. Ooh, it's a word, but it's more of a phrase. Okay,
Okay,
fish out of water.
gotcha, gotcha. Noel.
Noel. Cunt.
Mm, period. Period.
Cunt.
Sammy Austin.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh, Sammy Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Sammy. Sammy's giving. Ooh, I'm gonna let you answer that one. But
Sure, we'll go.
I'm gonna
I'll
just
go next.
yes. And go to the next person.
Okay, Kendall.
Kendall. Oh, Money Girl.
True that. True that. Let's say Tremel.
Tramelica. Okay. Um, let's give Tramel Assassin.
I like that. I like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Quentin.
Ooh. Um, Quentin, I will give. Oh, I'm gonna give premeditated.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I forgetting? I think I got everybody.
Is that everyone? I think that's everybody, right?
Everybody.
Yeah, I think that's everybody. I want to answer Sammy. I'm gonna answer Sammy.
Okay, answer Sammy.
Okay, for Sammy, I am going to give him Spy.
Come on. And what
Listen.
about K Star?
Oh my God, yes. K Star, I will give you
Mm.
Maleficent.
You damn right, bitch. No, we got Q and Kendall.
Yes, I got Q and Kendall.
We got them. All right, so I'll go. Now it's my turn.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so for the first up, I would like for you to start with your girl Tremel.
The star.
Okay, superstar.
Superstar. The real superstar.
Okay. We did say Alfia Scotty.
We did. What the hell y'all been? Y'all ain't listening to the live?
Okay, where you go?
What was y'all
Okay, so you said that was who? Oh, Tremel. Okay.
at?
Now next, Noel.
Noel. Fun.
Period. Um, Kendall.
Kendall. Kendall, I would say that's complex for me. Kendall, I would say emotional yet seen. I see her.
Yes.
Yes, she's emotional, but I see her.
Okay. Althea.
Althea, the only thing I got for her is that's my homegirl.
Okay.
That's my bitch.
And since Scotty said he didn't see it, for Althea, I said fish out of water, Scotty.
Yes.
Um, hi Fabio.
Mm. Where our cash app said,
Oh, Fab. I thought it was
where our
Fabio.
cash app said, fucking JT. They
Oh,
gone.
mine is the
It
stylish
ain't
TV
showing.
one
You had them
in the
up there
band.
first.
The banner ain't showing.
No.
The banner is showing. It's showing. Support the network.
No, it's more for under ours. We got individual shits up there.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Like they was, they asking, and I'm like, bitch, they
Where
was
they?
up there.
Why they showing?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me see. I thought it was. Hold on 1 second, please. Let's see.
I'm like, when we first came on, they was
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
and they just disappeared.
That's the comments presets. Hold on. Show display name. Yeah, it should be showing them. Display names and headlines.
Oh well, shit, they
I
ain't
don't
showing.
know
All
why it's not
right,
showing.
they in the comments. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, girl, what?
They're in the comments. I think Ron put mine.
Okay, period.
Yeah, but okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, you go. I forgot it's your name in there.
Okay. So you said Alfia. Let's do Q.
Q. Q. I would give Q two words: stylish yet interesting.
I'm screaming.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, Jamar, you should have.
You should have, Jamar. Okay. Let's go with who's next? Let's see who's next. Let's do Sammy.
Sneaky.
I'm screaming. You just throwing it out there, huh?
Sneaky.
Okay.
And I'm standing on that. Sneaky.
I live. um. Okay, Tony.
Tony, that's mother.
Okay.
Ain't no other one to describe her. That's mother.
Okay, that is mother. Um, who else is left? I know Dominique's left, but is there somebody else outside of Dominique I missed?
Um,
I think I hit everybody, ain't it? Outside
no,
of Dominique? Who? Oh, Nova. Yes, I'm sorry.
Nova. That's the homegirl too, though. That is beautiful, beauty.
Yes,
Yeah, I'll do that for her. That's my girl.
live for her.
Hmm.
And finally Dominique.
Puppet master.
I can't. So
Yeah.
you really feel he's a puppet master, huh?
We'll get into that. Tune in January 28th.
Okay, that's it.
Don't let
Bitch.
me tell the story for y'all. I want y'all make sure y'all glued to y'all TVs on the 28th. And I want y'all to watch it from beginning till end. And
Mhm.
remember all the words, and then y'all can use this for reference or go back to all the words I used to describe to people, and then just go back to that.
Okay, I'm screaming. I cannot. I live. Well, since that is on that, we're going to move on to the next extra piece of the episode, which is our segment, We Ain't Therapists, but. Which is basically us discussing different shit that goes on in the ethos or even things that have happened with us. And we just have some real ass conversations. Like, there's a lot of things that, we have opinions on, and we just let the people live their life like it's golden and do their thing. So, what do you have in mind tonight, Carl?
About are these the thought provoking ones?
Yes.
Ooh, hold on, let me pull up my things. I got a whole bunch of them in there,
Yes.
but I don't know which one I want to do. Cause
Yeah.
I was looking at it before we got here. I'm like, which one I want to talk about.
Okay.
Um, let me see. Oh, this was I just saw this on get Black Gay Magazine today. Actually,
Mhm.
so it was a conversation. They were talking in reference to black queer men that reach a certain tax bracket. So that means your Billy Porters, your Todrick Halls, your Don Lemons, people of that nature. That they were basically saying that when they reach a certain tax bracket or a certain point in their life that about them dating outside their race. So the reason why you don't see them with black people, they were basically saying that as they get to a certain tax bracket, they don't see as many people of our skin tone up at the top. And the ones they do that they have a connection with are typically DL. Now, at a certain age, you ain't trying to live the DL lifestyle no more. So they were basically saying that they don't want to live that life. So the only thing that leaves this left would be the Indians, the whites, and that's what they end up going for. So they basically kind of the situation of they are with who they love who loves them, basically type situation.
Yes.
And there was a lot of thoughts on it, and basically saying that there's nobody in our tax bracket, so that's why we go white. What are your thoughts
Mhm.
on that?
Mm. So here's the thing. I'm not mad at anybody who finds love. Like, I feel like love can come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And I feel like who you find love with, it's just what it is. And I also feel like timing is a thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you are down bad and you're just not coming across love in the time that you're down bad, but then the moment you're amazing and just so happen the love that you find when you're in good, in life and somebody who can match that just so happen to be Caucasian,
Mm-hmm.
who the hell matter? What does that matter? I feel like if specifically speaking, when it come down to some of the others, like how you was expressing like the Billy Porters and some of the
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, like Laverne Cox, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a big old thing of her dating somebody who was a MAGA supporter.
Right.
Like for all of those things to be a play, you may need to start talking to those people a little more and be like, what made you choose that? It felt like you were going towards that direction, right? Like,
Right.
and I feel like me personally, I don't really have an issue with it. I think again, finding love is finding love. I think what's specifically wrong with us in the black community is we don't realize that a lot of those choices that are being made are because of us.
True that.
Because there's the black community and then there's the black gay community.
Come on.
Like
Totally different.
we have to make a difference here, right? Like it's just there's definitely a huge differentiation there, and I feel like when it comes to the DL culture, we are the black community is the reason why DL culture is a thing.
Come on.
So if we get to a certain space of because me and you are going to be famous one day, okay?
We know that.
Exactly.
True.
So at the end of the day, that means we're going to be seen, we're going to be heard, we're going to be talked about. All of that stuff is going to play a factor. There are a majority black men, there aren't a lot of them that are open who are
True.
going to be able to be involved in us in that capacity. The
True.
majority of those people who are in those spaces and also don't give a damn are white.
True that.
That's just what, unfortunately, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we have to do some self work in order for us to start seeing a difference in those spaces.
True that.
Inclusivity goes past just us saying like, oh well, it's we have to fill in 10 slots of people, and if we have 8 straight people, we got to throw in at least two gay people to make sure that we are being inclusive. No, it's more to it than that. It's way more to it than that. If people feel like they are meant to be in places or they are comfortable in being in those places, then they'll be there. But if you create environments where people are always uncomfortable or always feeling a way about stuff and are always questioning what the fuck you're doing, even though it has nothing to do with them, then yes, you have people who end up being DL. Because granted, I date DL men a lot of occasions, not on purpose. It happens because those are the people that somehow end up attracted to me. You know what I'm saying? Like straight men are the men that I typically have always dated and associated with. And they are black men a lot of cases, but I have opened my mind to
Right.
more men because of the fact that the particular men that I have dated do not align with what I want in real life, real time. That's
Right.
what for me, I am open to if my man is black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, anything else outside of black, I'm fine with that because of the fact that those men have made decisions that fit what I want in my life.
True that.
Simple. So maybe that could be why people like Laverne Cox or Billy Porter make the decisions of dating specifically white men. Maybe those are the only men that are interested in that capacity with them. So, okay, are we going to fault them for that? I don't think so. How you
Yeah.
feel about it?
Well, I definitely feel your sentiments. I said the same exact thing because that's why I wanted to have a conversation. Because, like I said, it's a lot broader than I think a lot of people are trying to make it. So, this for me, it's like a double-edged sword because somebody that was predominantly, grew up in the straight black community and then transitioned over to the LGBT community later in life. I've seen both sides of the story, so I kind of get where they're coming from. So I'm pretty sure at that tax bracket, you probably wouldn't see a lot of people of our skin color. What I was thinking of is a couple different things you can do. Okay, um, me, I'm not opposed to dating outside my race, but at the end of the day, everybody knows everyone loves the Black King. Okay, period.
Okay.
So with that being said, I felt like in a tax bracket, then it's kind of like I would probably be looking at the fact that like who can I date that I could probably, if you may not be in the same tax bracket as me, but love is love. I love you, then bitch, I can take you out the hood.
Right.
Because if I got it, I got it. And that doesn't
Right.
matter because I know what I need and what I want. So if everything, we date and everything is how I want it to be, then cool. I have no problem doing that. But then there's that other thing is that when you're looking at a lot of, when it comes to the gay community, I think you touched on a lot of these points. The LGBTQ community, especially in the black side, is where we have the issue at because the standards and the superficialism, if that's even a word, of it all is just crazy. It's just
Yeah.
like you see people lust over OnlyFans girls all day. People can be right in your face that you talk to. They don't want to talk to people that's right in their face. Everybody is so obsessed with sex. It's just draining being in this community sometimes. It's just like everybody. Then I look online, even today, I get online and I'm watching people's stories and statuses, talk about how they're looking for love, they're looking for a man, and when it's gonna be my turn type situations. It's like I'm pretty sure, and these aren't ugly people; these are attractive people, and I'm looking like, what is the problem here? I'm seeing
Hmm.
people, some of these same people get into these relationships, it don't work out. And it's like, what is the problem? And then you look at things like, Ike, shout out to Ike, and tracks with Pop the Balloon. You look at stuff like that, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like that is I'm like all that did to me when I look at Pop the Balloon. It just shined a light on our community because everybody's is getting so much backlash, and I'm like, I'm not understanding why we getting the backlash because that just brought out what we deal with in the gay community on a regular fucking basis.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing nothing wrong with that. I said that's that's the dating game in a nutshell, which is why most of us are single, or is why your Laverne Coxes and your Don Lemons and your Todrick Halls and stuff go that route, and they don't want to deal with the drama. And I don't blame you. It's always something. Even if I don't find a man that deals with all the shit I'm listing now, I still have those things where I deal with, like my last ex that was fucking batshit crazy, just finding shit to get upset about. It's just like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, therapy could really help y'all ass out. Before, I feel like a lot of people need to benefit by getting to therapy first before they get into a relationship and start putting some of that childhood and that past trauma into your new relationship and just poisoning it. And we have a
Exactly.
lot of that in the Black community, a lot of it. And I can understand sometimes on the other, like, I got to play devil's advocate. I can only see for a minute, like, why they don't want to be bothered. Like, I feel like shit. At a certain time, I'm like, bitch, I just want to have some peace. I got my monies, my millions, bitch. Would I go black? It's kind of like, bitch, yeah, let me get this white man to sit down somewhere.
Okay.
Because, baby, it's like it's too much to come with it. So it's just
Hmm.
like, and then it's about this thing is type. I think we are hyper we fetishize masculinity way too much, which
Oh
I will
Lord.
admit I was that person
Yeah.
in my early 20s. But coming from somebody that's 40 now, baby, I've abandoned the masculinity thing over a decade ago. Like, I don't even, bitch, I like my man to have a little sugar. You gotta come with a little sugar. I want mine to be like, this one got a little sweetness to it. I love
Well,
you got to have a little sweetness to you now. Like, I don't even want that. I dated so many DL men back in the day that I thought I could, quote unquote, change into something else. I don't even want to be bothered no more. I was like, baby, DL, baby mama's girlfriends, all that baby, miss me with that bullshit. I don't even want to see it no more. Give
okay.
me a man that's gay, open, and comfortable in his skin. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
And see,
okay with it.
and
So,
see,
like
I
I
have to
said, with
be.
that conversation, we could be all day because there's so many different angles you can look at that from. But all I
Mhm.
can say, long story short, to sum up this conversation for me, bitch, let people do what they do. Well, who they love and who they fucking and who they laying next to or married to is none of your damn business.
Right. It's really not all about money. It really
It's
ain't. And
not.
it's not. It's so
It's
many
not.
elements to it, and every relationship is different. Everybody's experience in the world is different. So that's why I say sometimes you have to kind of like take your thoughts and feelings out of stuff and kind of just actually go ask a bitch. Like if you really want to know something, ask.
That's it.
Like that's it. Ask the bitch. If you have an opportunity, ask her. Like that's how you learn shit.
That's it.
It's just that simple, honey. But you
And a
know, it
lot of
is
y'all
what it
talk too
is.
much. It's been some of these DL men and some of these couples that will, NDA you and pay you a little money to come in there and play with you, them and their partner. Y'all talk too damn much.
Right.
Shit, a lot of motherfuckers will call me. I want to say the goddamn word. Y'all won't be hearing about it on the news. I'll tell you that.
Okay. And that's on period.
I'm
So
just
yes.
saying.
Yeah, we can definitely elaborate on this further and further, honey.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
but
said. Well, we'll go, but I just want to touch on that. Tell
okay.
me what y'all thoughts are in the audience. I like to hear. I'm here waiting.
Yes. Make
Ground
sure you
sticks.
guys let us know how what you think about everything. Even after the live is over, make sure you comment. And remember, this particular type of episode, you can definitely email us and give us questions, comments, and concerns for our Ask the Style Squad segment
Yes.
every week. So just let us know what you guys think. So yes, let's move on to our next segment, which is culture, rumors, and rambles. Now, this is just when we just check into all the teas and gossips, the things that have been going on in the streets, and really just address some things. And one of the things I did see in the comments earlier, which is I didn't bring it up because I wanted to bring it up here,
Okay.
was when someone asked, because some of the stuff that has transpired and some people popped up and there's been some interviews and all the things.
Mm-hmm.
They asked, would you and Rico Cassadine ever be cool again?
No.
Period.
When it comes to the Rico Cassadine part, let me. I'll address this because I did do an interview on this, but I will say it here on my platform.
Okay.
Um, for one, I'm a Leo. Point blank. Period. Most of the people that's in this chat, not all, but most of y'all are very familiar with me. Y'all been, following me, been supporting me for a long time. Y'all know how I come. Y'all know how I'm with it. Um, and most of y'all probably were there from the beginning when me and Rico Cassadine first fell out. Like, That had nothing to do with me. Out of all people in this web space, me and Rico Caston started this web space thing together. Like we went to the same audition. We literally met at an audition for the radio show that we ended up doing. We ended up doing together. Um, that was always my bitch. Like even when he was like, what happened with Rico is a classic example of somebody whose heart is broken, and
Yeah.
I felt that because I'm his friend and I know him. So I'm like, I knew your heart was broken, but this just the way he was going about it just wasn't the way. You're going live every day, screaming into your damn phone. You showing up at this boy house doing God knows what. And then we were on the King's Council. Shout out to TTB. We were working that together, and we had topics like kind of like what we're doing right now, and your topic every day was a topic was always about you and that boy. And I know some people. One thing y'all don't know about Rico Caston love attention, regardless of how it comes,
Mm-hmm.
negative, positive. Even the fact that we talking about him right now, pussy wet as wet as the motherfucking ocean right now. He loves to be talked about. So with that I know, but at the end of the day, because I know him and I've been friends with him for so long, I can see the shadow of the time that he was masking that with hurt. And
Mhm.
because Leo and Scorpio are very different, and we are really kind of like yin and yang. With like we're alike, but very different ways of showing it. So I knew I could read the fact that something was wrong with him, and I'm like, baby, you need to get off this thing and stop saying. Now he didn't like the way I said it on that thing, and I said, you know what? As your friend, I can take that. So if you need me to go back on that same platform and give you a public apology where you felt you were publicly disrespected at, as your friend, I have no problem doing that. He said, no, it's cool. We friends. We ain't got to do that. Cool. Me and what y'all don't know is me and Rico had about 3 or 4 conversations off camera, not online, not on podcast, because what I said, we were friends. And
Right.
then for me to, a couple weeks go by, we get online again. You know how we do get online, catch the tea. Y'all know how y'all do, how y'all looking right now. Y'all in this podcast, y'all just checking, see what's going on. And I'll get on the podcast and he's talking cash money shit about me. Nigga, I just
Mhm.
talked. We just talked. He called himself mad because I did the song with Bando. Mind you, he didn't know I did. He didn't. Nobody told him I did a song with Bando. I did because he was my friend. And I know you and Bando weren't in a good space. But at the end of the day, this is work. So at the end of the day, he asked me to be on the song. I'm going to be it. But as you've been my friend, I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm doing this song with you. Just so you know, so you don't hear from nobody else. And it just went haywire from there. So after he
Right.
just kept, and I let the first couple times he did it, like maybe he just in his feelings right now because I know how he is. I let it slide. By the third or fourth time, no, I wasn't going to do it. And then all I did was hold a mirror to the same energy that he was showing me. And
Yeah.
after that, it was it. Then when he came back, then I think he got on another podcast. Like, I ain't got no beef with Carl. It ain't nothing like that. By that time, I don't hear it no more. Girl, it's forever fuck you. It's up and it's stuck. We already had this conversation. You did what you did. That's the end of it. I'm done with it. And yes, there's no coming back from me and Cass. I don't want to talk to him. We ain't got to be. We ain't got a beef. But there's nothing I need to say to her. Like nothing.
Right.
And she's still lucky I don't whoop her ass when I see her. So, you know. But I'm trying to be cordial now because right now, like I
Okay.
said, like I just mentioned earlier, she loves attention, and I'm trying my hardest because I like to give it to her. I am the generous king, and I do like to give her the attention that she's looking for. But I'm trying not to because I have a nice team behind me that says pay it. But I'm
Mhm.
trying. So, but at the end of the day, no. To add long story short, to give y'all that, I'm not talking to her. No, fuck her.
Okay. Listen, I never had an issue with the girl. I just feel like she's just out of pocket,
Yeah.
and we never were friends. I thought she was cool to a degree when I have been around her a couple times, but I just don't do shit for TV. I don't do shit for these web world spaces. Me and you are very authentic bitches, and I feel like that is another thing, which is why like we don't really get to express a lot of our stuff too much because people like to run with our narrative, their own narratives about us, which goes into my next question, which I'm gonna divert to you. And, we'll kind of like answer both, but I kind of want you to kind of like give your takes.
Okay.
Why do bitches hate me so much?
Bitch, you know what? That's one thing I've never understood. Now, when I first met you,
Hmm.
and even you know, getting our friendship together, I never understood the hate that you got. I never got it. Like I've always known you to be a real in your face bitch, and if it is what it is. Point
Yeah.
blank, period. That's why I love the circle that I have because everybody in my circle is really on the side of right. And I'm not saying that every time we get on these goddamn lives, we be right all the time. But the good thing about our stuff, we're never gonna check it on live. Now, if JT do something, Scotty, me, Nikki, anybody else, we're not gonna check you on live. We'll get on our group chat. We'll talk about it there. Be like, okay, bitch, this is how we gonna handle this because bitch, you was wrong. This is what needs to happen. But technically, just to be no shade, we don't be wrong a lot of time. We always on side of right. Like if you don't
Yeah.
do nothing fucked up, the names not just you don't have to worry about hearing us if you don't do nothing fucked up. If you don't just blankly do some stupid shit, then you won't have to hear our names. Point blank.
Correct.
But if you do something stupid, yeah, it's gonna get talked about. And if you think that the time that even though we got this beautiful stylish TV network and all the things that's been going great for us, you know, currently, does not that we will not walk into somebody's chat or walk into a platform or walk into a building, mind you, and slap the fuck out of you because that ain't changed. So
Okay.
all I'm gonna say to everybody's out there, the ones who's thinking they got something to say, watch your mouth and you won't get chin checked in it. But I don't understand the hate that JT gets because I'm like, I've never experienced you doing nothing. She did come off a little messy, but one thing I say about JT, it may come off a way, but I think that's I think you just put your personality into what you're saying, but it's not really messy if it's true.
Yeah.
That's it. Even if you
Correct.
watch the scene, she's saying a lot of things, Scotty might not like it, but she's not saying anything that nobody else has not said.
Yeah.
So everybody's looking like, oh, JT been messy. Nah, she ain't. If you've been watching not just on brand and stylish TV, you've been watching any of the web series platforms, you would know exactly what JT talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I had casted Scotty and Bando for that reason because nobody can tell y'all story better than y'all.
Okay.
And all JT did was like, hey, well, this is what the streets of Potomac is saying. Care to explain that?
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And when it comes to not only with that, I'm using this situation as an example. When it comes to JT and a lot of examples, it's just what happens. They say that, oh, JT be inserting herself and shit. JT's a sister about her friends. And same like most people. Especially this bitch is on flash on the screen right now, Miss Nicolette Sheridan. If there's something that's said about their friends, they don't give a fuck where it's at. They finna check it right then and there. And
Okay.
I have nothing but respect for that. So they don't like you. I don't really know because I don't really know what capacity would they not like you in because I'm so confused. And we've had this conversation. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
what did she be? What do you be doing that has
I don't
everybody
know.
so much?
I've been still trying to figure it out for the longest. Because granted, I am a accountability queen. Okay.
Do that.
Like, which is so funny in our next segment, what it's called. But like, it's just kind of
Yes.
like I'm just one of those type of people where it's like, hey. I say my piece. I'm very honest. I don't lie. Like I literally just tell what it is. And if you don't like my opinion, sure. Like that's totally fine because I don't like yours either. Like that's just how things go
Sometimes you
sometimes.
gotta agree, disagree. Okay.
Exactly. But we
It
can
ain't
have a
changing.
conversation. I've always been a conversationalist. Like
Come
I've
on.
never been a person that just comes out of nowhere and just want to start arguing and I never really ever start shit. Like if let's be so for real here. Like if everybody really takes back and like pay attention to when I first came into this space, whether it was in Atlanta or even in the web world, I've never actually started shit
But
before.
JT, it's very common in this space of revisionist history, and a lot of people come in mid sentence, so they might
Yes.
see you get on a live and going clean, smooth off on a bitch. And JT always in some shit, but they don't know the backstory. Like I've seen people come in like when I've been on these lives, and I be going on goddamn Rico Castine fatback ass all the goddamn time, and they be like, "We always talking about Rico." Y'all don't know where it started from, so it's just like you only see how you're watching my reaction to the shit. So yes,
Hmm.
now you look like I'm being messy, but y'all need to go to the beginning to see where it started from. Because I've never came in this space and picked with anybody. I
Yeah.
never pick with anybody. If I said anything to anybody and it seemed out the way, get the backstory. Because it's always the backstory to it. I'm never a bully. I'm not messy, and JT is the same. We don't go in there bullying anybody. If you see us
Never.
checking a bitch, it's a story behind it. You might want to start from the beginning.
Absolutely. That's why I'm just like, girl, I really wish people would actually do their research. Like, they jump into their own conclusions and just think that they're fact. Like, that's what for me, this web world is just not my cup of tea. Like, I love the web world in the sense of what the space is meant for and
Yeah.
what it was initially. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the girls in this space just do whatever the fuck that they want to do with it. And then it just puts a bad taste in bitches like me or you or other creatives who are genuinely in this space to create great things.
That's it.
And so it's just so unfortunate, but it is what it is, child. We can revisit this on another topic.
We sure can. We will come up. I'm sure to come up again.
Of course, because you know the girls are going to clip something, and the girls are going to be like, they talking about me
You already
again.
know how it go.
Okay, you know how that go, girl. So we ready for them because now we got a platform to talk about it. Thank you.
Period.
But until finally, our last segment of the night is accountability court. Now, like I said,
No.
this episode is very much, that's why I said accountability is the word of the night. That's why I was like, I'm an accountability queen. Here's the reason why we're doing accountability court. Thank you.
Come on.
And so the thing about accountability court, this is where we call out some of the things, whether it's the people or it's just something that, the people think they enjoy, like whether it's a trend, whether it's behaviors or situations, we put them on trial and we talk about them. Now we have the one topic, a couple things to talk about tonight, but the end all be all of this situation is for y'all to interact. So again, this episode is also with y'all. We're supposed to have fun with you guys. So you guys send in anything that y'all want us to address, whether it's in the web world or in the mainstream world. Like throw it out to us, send it us via email at stylishtVllc@gmail.com and let us know. And while you're live here, you can ask us as well. But
Yeah,
some of the
put it in
things
the
that
comments.
Yes, so some of the things we can address in the people in accountability court. Let's start with something that obviously is dead now, but we can also bring it up and just kind of like in a light way acknowledge it for what it is and leave it at where it's at.
Okay.
And that is chasing Orlando. Now, the thing with Chasing Orlando, we're going to make this short and sweet. I really enjoyed that group of people. I thought that the cast was putting in a lot of work for season two, and I really appreciate them for that because they were trying their best to put out a great show. I think it was unfortunate how everything played out for them. Um, and I also feel like it was a major flop to lose all that money and do nothing right with it. That just was insane to me. And I just need the girls to understand that y'all just fumbled. You fumbled a huge opportunity for yourselves. And I'm referring to the producers.
Yeah, not the
You,
cast.
not the cast. You guys fumbled a huge opportunity for you guys to make a name for yourselves and build your brands. But then also you fumbled these people's lives who really put in real work and effort to create a story for people to watch and enjoy. Like chasing is about story. Chasing is about people who are trying to chase their dreams and just do things out of the ordinary. And you guys fucked that up for that whole franchise because y'all just did things that just did not make sense. It just didn't make sense. And I'm not gonna hold you. It gave shiesty. It
Yeah.
really gave shiesty. And I just found it to be unfortunate.
Um, my take on that is pretty much the same as yours. I feel like the production really because I don't understand coming, from two producers, one producer to another. I don't understand how you would have had 12K for a production. And for one, here's a couple different things. The fucking season wasn't immaculate. Let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
Two, you have Andario. This is his brand. The fact that he didn't get paid off rip is crazy to me.
Insanity.
Insanity to me. So I'm not, and then in fact, let's say, like I said, I love to play devil's advocate. Let's say for a second that you didn't pay him, but it showed in the production. Maybe he probably wouldn't have said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking at it's time for a reunion, and y'all ain't got none of the money left.
Exactly.
I am confusion.
In
Like what is
confusion.
happening here? And it's like what you said earlier, what you mentioned earlier. It comes to be like a conversation of greed at this point because it's like what were the ill intentions that the production had beside? Not saying like this all alleged, but it's like what type of greed did you have to have behind you to feel like you couldn't take that and put it into the season?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, we all at the end of the day, we're all we're in a web reality space. We're all chasing at the end of the day. Nobody's in a space to where, besides a select few of us, that where they ain't got to work again. They good. They money good in the hood. We all out here telling a story. We all out here working to get what we got. Okay. So we
Mm-hmm.
all going through stuff right now. We put the scene out, and bitch, we out here with literally rubbing two pennies together.
Do you hear me?
So the fact that we can get that out, and y'all had $12,000, I could have did that with a third of
Do you hear me?
that.
Baby,
We could
listen.
have gave y'all fucking Bravo quality with a third of that.
Do you hear me? Like
So
when
I'm
everybody watch
not
Texan.
understanding. For y'all, those y'all that's just joining us and don't know, They got a sponsorship for 12K for chasing Orlando. That was the biggest story of the season. Unfortunately, the cast members got pushed to the back
Yeah.
because everybody was talking about that towards the end, which unfortunately resulted in them not having a reunion. And we really don't know the status of what's going on with that platform on the Chasing Reality brand anymore. So that's just to catch y'all up, just a little cliff notes. But
Right.
I don't understand that. It just did. You could have made something shake with that. Like Nikki said, with some money to spare. I'm not understanding what happened with that. But like I said, I feel like was the cast was really telling great stories. Some people I really didn't care for in the beginning, but they start growing on me. Even like Marlo, I feel like Marlo was the right amount of fucking confusion.
Okay.
She was confusion all over the place, but it worked. I love those characters that come in there and do a whole lot because it's like, bitch, you be needing that because they keep the story going because they just extra. So
Yeah.
it's like it always end up working for the best. So it's just like it's unfortunate they didn't get to finish telling their story, but we'll see what happens to be continued with that. So accountability on those producers' part. Take
Right.
accountability, figure it out. Y'all gotta figure.
Right.
Y'all gotta make
We
that
plead. We plead y'all guilty. We basically find y'all guilty of all charges. Okay.
guilty. Yes, definitely.
Yes, we definitely find y'all guilty of all charges.
Death row.
Death
Next.
row guillotine
Guillotine.
for you and your
You
Uber
and your
drivers.
Uber driver. Next.
I'm telling you. But I love everybody. Listen, I love the producers. Zach is sweet. Damon is cool. Like I think everybody is cool. Y'all just fucked up.
Mhm.
Period. Y'all fucked up real bad. And that's
Real.
just what it is.
Absolutely.
So I hate that for them. Now, do you have something for the accountability court that you would like to bring to the
Accountability. You know
people?
what? I'm gonna bring us to the forefront.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of comments about us, the sound with the show. Sound ain't right. We edit right. This is going wrong. So let's discuss that today.
Okay.
So
Period.
I'll start it off. So um just to give y'all a little backstory, for when it comes to the editing for the scene ATL, me and Jatavia Troublesome and myself, we started off as talent.
Mm-hmm.
Production is something that we've been learning and picking up along the way. Now, one trait that we have not figured out, not saying that we don't know how to, we do know how to edit, but not to the caliber that we felt what we wanted to this show. So we did get with a new producer, a new editor, by the way. That, like for example, the name of the scene is literally just giving opportunities. New
Yes.
cast members, new people that probably didn't get on another show, just just telling stories from on another scale, a different way.
Yeah.
So it was just basically where we decided to give we were it's a teamwork over here. Just put it like it's a teamwork effort. So everybody on our staff is new. The producers are new. Some casts are new, but some of them are brand new. The editor that we have is brand new. This is somebody we're working with. We have been trying to get them to fix certain things. And he's been working with us.
Yeah.
We've been working with him very digital, especially JT, very closely. When y'all say things in the comments like, "Oh, y'all need to fix this to fix that," trust me, we were aware of it before it got put out because y'all do realize that we do see these episodes before they come on TV. And
Yeah.
the same things y'all said, y'all do realize y'all see what we're doing right now. We do the same things y'all do.
Yeah.
So we are very much aware. If the sound is not going well, if this was edited right, we see it, and trust believe we saw it. But with this new editor, like he does have a life outside of this, he is doing us a favor for the greatest price of all time. And he wants to learn. And we said we would love to grow with him. And
Mm.
mind you, if y'all been watching the episodes from 1 to 4, including up to the trailer, y'all can see a lot of y'all critiques have been put into effect. So we
Absolutely.
are diligently working on it. Trust me, y'all do not have to say it on every single comment on every single episode. We know. But bear with us. Like somebody said, who said that in the comments? It's me, UKP. Exactly.
Mhm.
It's growing pains. We are literally. It's not as easy as y'all think. It's not as easy as holding the camera, shooting everything together, putting it all together, throwing it up there. It's uploaded, ready to go, and it's for y'all viewing pleasure. It's not as easy, mind you. To y'all defense, I thought it was that easy too, and it was not.
Mhm.
It's way harder than that, and it was hard to a scale that I wasn't expecting. And now we and JT are both seeing it now. Mind you, when we did Stylish, the the first project that we did before it was taking off and all that good stuff, that's when we got our first taste of it. But the producer we were working with at the time was an editor too, and a damn good one. So
Yeah.
a lot of those growing pains we didn't have to worry about because he took care of it all. We went into the scene with literally just us, and
Mm-hmm.
we had to figure it out. And y'all are watching, y'all. It's not just us. Y'all are growing with us, figuring it out.
Yep. Baby, we
Yeah,
came in
I
with
wouldn't say
us,
confusion. Yes, we had a lot of humble pie. We had a whole lot of humble pie.
us, two pennies and a dream.
Listen, it was two pennies in a dream, and baby, it humbled us quickly
Do
because it
you hear
wasn't as
me?
easy as we thought it was gonna be. So I found us. If what do you have to say about that, JT? Before we.
Oh no, you could. I was gonna just say in general, you're right. Like we're growing in general, and I think the one part about it is in order for us to really put out the project the way that we wanted to, we would have probably been waiting until next year. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
no, if we did the way we wanted to, y'all wouldn't have got the same.
yes.
Yeah, because we wanted, we knew how exactly how we wanted. We had a full fledged blueprint plan of how we wanted it to go, and it did not go nowhere near how we wanted it to do. But if we did, y'all wouldn't have got it until winter 2026.
Mhm.
Y'all got it this time this year.
Right. So let's go ahead and acknowledge this one. It says, I think the show seems rushed. Actually, no, it doesn't seem rushed. Well, I'm gonna read the comment in full. I think
Okay.
my issue is the show seems rushed. If there are issues with quality sound, don't put it out. Reshoot it, make it right. It just seems careless and rushed. You could have waiting to air. So I'm gonna say it like this. Totally understandable that that's how you feel. I receive that 100%, but that's not how life works. Because we're putting out content while also dealing with real life in real time. Hence the reason why our show is so special. Because everything that happened in our show happened at that time. We did not have to make up things. So, yes, reshooting sounds cute, but we are a new production. We are a production with no budget. And we also are filming a show in real time. We're not trying to fabricate anything. So when it comes down to quality, yes, we watch some stuff and thank the Lord that we have an editor who is able to enhance and, fix some things that may sound a little funny because with every episode he has been doing amazing. So although I do receive that comment, I will have to unfortunately decline it considering that it's it's you're basically telling me that we should be sitting here just waiting, waiting, waiting for the people to see whatever the fuck we want them to see. And I'm just not doing that anymore. Cause
Um,
I've learned that being a perfectionist is also pausing your life.
I would have to totally agree with that statement. Joanna, to your comment, I totally, like I said, I've totally received that too, and I can see where you would get that synopsis from. I get that. Um, the issue that we had with quality and sound, yeah, it's literally what you said is exactly how I was feeling. Don't put it out. Exactly what I was saying. I was thinking the same exact thing. But I had to think about something that Tyler, the creator, has said earlier. Just to put a little, just to put a little tad bit on that, we're not Bravo. We're not VH1. We're not MTV. We are on YouTube. And Tyler Creator said, bitch, I don't care what it is. Put it out. Point blank,
Right.
period. Put it out. My only competition in this game is to look up to the greats. Like, your Chasing, your Bravo, your Housewives, your Love and Hip Hop. Or to me, are what I would call the blueprints of how we wanted it to be. And with that being said, we looked up to that. But like I said, only person I'm in competition with is myself. So all I have to do is look for season 2 to be better than the first one and learn from the mistakes that we made. Like Scotty mentioned earlier, the sound quality gets better after season 3 because we learned. We start getting better mics. We start getting better angles. We start learning like what wasn't working and what problems that we were having. Because some of those things we didn't realize till we got home and watched the scene back. So if it, like JT said, if we're doing it in real time, it's not made up. It's not rush, is not we're doing it in real time. It would be fabricated to be like sound wasn't right, bitch, come back and do it again. And it's like
Exactly.
I don't really want to do that. Like them because like they're doing what y'all looking at on the scene is real life shit that's really happening. Like that's it. You get the people together and what happens is what happened. So I
Right.
get that. So we were going to do that, but it just like what Joanna is saying is something that we have seen that much when we sat down to put this project together, we made sure we wasn't gonna make the same mistakes that a lot of other people did. And remember what I
Mhm.
mentioned, I don't know if you were here when we first got on live, but we were basically talking about how none of the shows in Atlanta are here no more. A lot of the shows that's not here no more, are not here because of what you saying doing right now. That's exactly why
Exactly.
I'm here. And
Exactly.
some of these people they did doing that exact thing right now, and we have not heard from them in 2 and 3 years. And
Right.
that was not we did not want that to be us. So what I
Exactly.
appreciate for the ones that is watching it and is following us and is rocking with us, y'all are rocking with us through the progress because we're gonna give y'all something to watch that's gonna have y'all entertained and y'all can watch the growing pains with us. Because at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
I'm not waiting 3 years to put a show out. I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
We
Because
was
and
bidding today.
Joanna said, "What am I saying is we didn't know about the show, so wait until it's right, then promotion and put it out." I'm not trying to be rude, but honestly, we could have waited. You just wanted to air, so and again,
Who
where's
said
everything that we're saying? We're not offended, babe. We're not offended, and I know you're not necessarily trying to be rude because I don't feel like she's being rude. I don't really
I don't
feel
know
that
if
way.
she's being rude at all.
Yeah, I receive
Accountability court
everything.
is where we at.
Okay, we're at accountability court, right?
This is the
So
spot, the prime
I
time for you to say
I receive everything that you're saying. I think you're right. We wanted to air because for us, this particular first season is letting us know that we can do it. That's
it.
really
Yes.
what the point of it. The first season is letting us know we can do it, and also an introductory season to what's to come. Because in season two, there won't be these
Oh, and if
issues.
I may interject for a second, JT,
Yes.
it was another thing that we needed to put it out for because, like I told y'all earlier, if you were here in the beginning of the chat when I said this is not the show that y'all supposed to have gotten, that
Hmm.
was one of our biggest hurdles when we were casting or trying to cast for this show. We had a lot of people that y'all would have probably loved to see on this camera that we weren't able to get because we didn't have nothing to uh present to them.
Yeah.
So a lot of those same people that we talked to about being on this show are really trying to be on season 2 now because we actually put the show out. That's why I
Yep.
said release the show because let them know that it can be done. So
Yeah.
a lot of things that we were trying to give y'all that first season, y'all will definitely get season 2 because we had to show people that we could actually do it.
Yeah.
And
And
they were not
honestly,
believing it because we had, like you said, we didn't give them anything. We could have waited. Nobody knew what was coming out, and that's exactly what turned a lot of them off.
yep.
They didn't have nothing. Like you can get somebody that's you got shows that's out right now that's not doing all that well, but people will be more willing. And mind you, some of the people have said yeah to these shows. These shows is
Yep.
not doing that well, but they were out. So they told us no and them yes. Why? Because they were out. So like I
Mhm.
said, it's a whole what we're trying to do with this is like a transparency mode to let y'all know all the stuff that happens behind the scenes. Like it was a lot of stuff. Us putting this show out was personal. Like we had to let bitches know, like, bitch, we can do this.
Mhm.
And now that it's out, some of those same people that said, bitch, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, are back now. Like, oh hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, now y'all spinning the block again
Mhm.
because we actually put it out. So, like I said, what you said, I definitely received, but it was like it was a method to the madness. So it was a lot going on that was wrong, but it was a reason why we put it out. We put it out right now, and y'all will see that reason why we put it out season 2 because
Yeah,
the show that y'all were
exactly.
supposed to got, consider this your pilot.
That's it.
The show that y'all supposed to
That's,
get is gonna be season 2. That's gonna be season
yes.
y'all got. So
Yes.
yeah,
So this is going to be an amazing show. Like the thing about it is, the whole point is when we finally found the solid core, which is the core that you're watching now,
it worked.
to film, it worked. Like there's just five of us, and we're carrying.
Yeah,
Six. Excuse me. It's six of
yeah,
us, and we're
6 of us,
carrying. So it's like
and there's originally like 8 or 9.
yes, we were supposed to have at least like almost 10 people.
There's supposed to
Like
be about 10 people on here.
so for us to be like almost half of that and still being able to do a show authentically without trying to push a fake storyline or trying to like fabricate stuff. Like we really did a great job. And again, as Scotty said in the comments, you see the elevation, bitch. Like everybody sees every episode 'cause we take everything into consideration.
We
That's
do.
the whole point, at least in my humble opinion, what a creative is when we make something that we enjoy, we put it out and then we let the masses let us know what they enjoy about it, but also give their critiques. That's the
Right.
whole point of getting better. If we waited until it's quote unquote perfect for us, then we would never, number one, we probably would have missed
It would have never. If
opportunities.
we waited till it's perfect how we wanted it, y'all probably still y'all never see it
Facts. And it's
because
also
it's never
about
gonna be perfect
timing.
for us.
It was also
Because
a timing thing too, because that's the last part that we didn't even
yes,
acknowledge. When you signed on to Chasing Atlanta, we had already started filming both the scene and Chasing
and at the
Atlanta.
same time, so you gotta
Yes.
realize JT. I'm a cast member and producer on the scene I'm a cast member and producer on the scenes. I'm a cast member on Chase It. And
Right.
you gotta realize JT is a producer and a cast member on the scene, and she's a producer on Chase It. So we were doing
Yes.
them both at the exact same time.
At the
And it
same
was
time.
a lot going on. And not to mention, like a lot of the critiques y'all had for episode 1, we knew episode 1.
Hmm.
And but don't believe there's a lot of heated discussions happening behind the scenes between amongst us
Yes.
about shit that was going wrong. So a lot of things y'all said in the comments, we was having the same conversation with each other about the same shit
Yes.
behind the things. So we aware of it. But at the end of the day, we just said, you know what, fuck it, we gonna put it out there, and then we'll correct it as we go, and everybody's learning at the same time. So like I said, season 2 is gonna be where y'all get it at. Y'all will see. Trust me, we know. And we are
Yes.
fixing it. And yes, did it seems rushed? So when it comes to the court, when they say, are they guilty of rushing it? Yes, we are guilty. So boom,
Yes,
boom,
we are.
we
Because it
did
was
rush
about
it.
timing,
We
bitch. It
wanted
really
it
is
out.
about timing. That's the thing about a
Timing.
business.
Yeah,
Business
it's
is you
timing.
have
We
to
needed
do
it now.
things at the right timing. So if we're filming these shows at the same time, we actually finished both shows at the same time.
Same time.
And so we're like, okay, Chasing Atlanta has well not even Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Reality has a schedule.
They do.
So
And they
each
follow it
show
strictly.
comes out in a certain place at a certain time. If we know that Chasing Atlanta is coming out at which is coming out in a couple weeks, bitch, we gotta get the scene out first. Like that's just what it was. Like we
Not
had
to
to
mention
really
I
make
am
it
on
make
both
sense.
shows. So it would have made sense to be watching me on 2 shows at the same time. It
Exactly.
would just made sense. It's like, let's finish, get this one out, done, and then we can go roll into that one. So it was a
Exactly.
lot of moving parts that went behind that. So yeah, we guilty for not communicating. Yes, we're guilty on that too. So accountability, we'll take that one. But as far as about the scene and us putting it out, clemency. But there, you can watch us.
Exactly. We find
Grant
us
us clemency, but you can watch us.
yes, we find us guilty, provide us a clemency, a little slap on the wrist.
Yeah, that we will not do that again. Okay, we'll make
We
sure
will not.
season 2 will be rolled out completely different.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, it's no defense, babe. I just think it's really just having a conversation about it because we never really talked about it. We've been in lives and stuff and we kind of defended when somebody would ask us a question, but now with us having our own platform, it's time for us to really address these things. And that's what on brand off script. Every Friday, we're gonna have these conversations. Y'all now see the layout of the episode. Y'all see how we do these type of conversations are gonna be had. And you guys are again as the style squad, you guys are involved in these conversations with us, so any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys have, we're here to hear them, listen to them. Now not every episode like this will be live, so it's very important for you guys to not only make comments under our page and
but
let us know, but
email.
also send us those emails so we can make sure that we are interacting with you guys, answering you guys' questions, and it's going to be fun. But we really appreciate you guys who are supporting what
Yeah,
we're doing on this platform. Everybody, good, bad, and ugly, because baby, even if you don't like us, you're watching.
right.
Hello?
And then, like I said, even the constructive criticism, send that too. Like, it ain't like we've been. If you've been watching, we have been taking that and putting it in consideration and adding it to the show. So we take it all.
Absolutely.
We ain't out here like, bitch, let's bite their head off because they don't like what we doing. We knew that. We've been on both sides. We know what we doing.
Uh-oh. Hello? Carl, can you hear me? Is he gone? Uh-oh. He disappeared, y'all. 1 second. He's going to be back before we hang out. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Like we want you guys to have certain conversations with us. Look, this is a real ass bitch podcast, okay? Like we're trying to have real ass conversations because we real ass bitches, okay? We don't have the time to sit here
Can you
and
hear me?
yeah, we hear you,
Okay,
boo.
yeah, somebody called me.
Okay, but yeah, we don't have the time to sit here and try to like, go in and out between stuff. Like we're not trying to mask anything. We know that everything ain't perfect. We know that there are some issues, not only when it comes down to the show, but maybe timing and all that stuff. We know all this stuff. Like,
We do
trust
not.
me, we are just as frustrated as you guys sometimes. Like
Yes.
we try our best, but we're pushing through, and the consistency is we are still bringing you content every week. You feel me? And that's where we want to, feel like, we're doing what we need to do for y'all. Like we want to
Yeah.
continue to put content out. It's making me happy. It's making Carl happy.
Yeah.
And we're enjoying the fact that y'all are enjoying us.
And it helps us too because at the end of the day, if we'd have waited till it's never be a perfect time until sometimes you can't test the water. You gotta jump in. You just gotta jump in. And this is how we figure out what works, what don't work, what we can tweak here, what we need to fix, what we need to do that. This is how we do it. Just do it. So for those of you that's in the audience and you're wondering, just do. If you're thinking about starting your own platform or starting your own podcast, my advice to you, do it. I don't care how sloppy it is, how unorganized it is, do it. And then when you watch it back, you'll know what you need to fix. And once you figure out what needs to be fixed, you can do that as you go along, and your audience will grow with you. That's just all I can say. Those are the ones that's gonna stick around with us as we grow with it. Cool. Those of y'all be like, fuck this shit, it's ghetto. Hey,
it is what it is.
It's what it is. At the end of the day, we are new to producing, but we ain't new to this space. So in other words, we love all the stuff. We are taking consideration, but respectfully, I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what we gonna do what works for us.
And baby, listen, if we
jump in head first.
If we didn't put this shit out, guess what? We wouldn't be monetized right now. Hello?
Yes. And we did
that. Thank you.
Shout out to Mother Scotty.
Okay. Listen,
I got a nice hand in that. Her goddamn cult following.
It was okay. We sat here and put a lot of work and time and energy into stuff, and within 3 months, we were monetized. So, bitch, that's the reality of it. If we don't put the content out, there's nothing for people to get engaged with. Like, everybody knows that they're growing pain. So, yeah, like everybody say, we don't need to explain ourselves. We ain't explaining shit, bitch. There is no explaining. We ain't got to explain nothing. We are talking because this is accountability court. And Carl put us in the court's room. So we had to talk about it.
Yeah, we were defendants today. So I'm like, because I see it in the comments. So it wouldn't be right to have an accountability court and not put ourselves on the goddamn stand. I'm just saying.
Yes.
So yeah, but your comments, concerns, trust me, everything that even Joanna was saying, I hear you. And yes, some of it I do agree with. So yeah, you wasn't completely off topic, but we just had to explain why you got it the way you did. So some of the things that may seem a little rushed, yeah, probably did. But I honestly just, I don't apologize for that. We had a method to our madness.
Indeed. Indeed we did. And we're happy as out because y'all watching and the people are enjoying it. In spite of the little issues, people are actually enjoying the show and they're seeing that we're growing. So, bitch, continue to watch because we got a lot of shit in here for us to...
No more defending. They taught us defending. Okay, we rest our case.
Yes, we done, bitch. We done. But listen,
okay, that's all.
Before we go, I think it would be fun if we show the trailer. The mid-season trailer is officially out.
If y'all have not seen it, we're gonna show it right now.
Yes, let's show out the mid-season trailer, bitch. Hold on 1 second. And let's get into it. Get into all the things of this.
Seen ATL Confessionals, episode 7 and 8, Miss JT, shot 1, take 1.
You stop drinking. You need to stop drinking.
You're a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch. Stop sitting out.
Still to come this season on The Scene ATL.
When are you and Vander gonna talk?
What's going on? Well, besides work, music, I just got out of jail.
Incarceration. As we have learned, you be Goldilocks. And you be quick to run off and tell the girl. So I'm used to that.
Yes, I will run off and tell the girl something that since you want to tell me, exactly. I would definitely go and tell the girl what you said. Well, because you're really telling me, so I can tell you.
Yeah, see, that's what she said. She felt some kind of way about you talking to DJ about it because she feels like you just made DJ.
It's gonna come across like you being a hater because you're bringing your personal shit to your friend at a celebration of their salon.
It's strategic because I had an intention on talking to her anyway. But I just didn't want to say anything that might get misconstrued or anything of that nature.
And we chatted, and he, making sure I was good. He was dropping some tea towel. Apparently, my roommate called him for bail money.
Just at the party I'm with. I'm a about to give you the tip. That booty your blessing, arch your belt.
So you have a working out relationship and he called to bail him up? Not a workout partner. To bail me out.
You're trying to make me your workout partner, and I'm not bailing you.
But you're not in jail.
No.
Yeah, so
That's interesting. Okay.
I just, you know, I don't put my name on it.
And you denied it? I get it. I get it.
Everybody gets mad at me when I say stuff like this. They feel like I be down on myself. But even with everything that I do, I still be feeling like it's not enough.
That's a good thing, because you never want to be complacent. The moment you become complacent, you will let everything slide. It's okay to want more, but at the same time, celebrate what you have.
I don't know. People just hate me. I don't be doing anything. I mean, I say my piece. I be honest. I just mind my business too. But people hate me.
With a book, everybody not gonna like me.
Speaking of the book, I'm proud of you.
Well, you know that I am having a book lunch party, and you know you are invited as well as everybody else.
But anyway, so this is chapter 1. I don't know if I'm reading chapter.
Your light is getting bright. You shine bright, and you set your own bar.
Be open about depression and how I can slip in and out of it and stuff like that. So as of lately, I find myself slipping into it because I'm finding myself being haunted by the incident, which I'm gonna go ahead and say the violation of it all. So,
Like elaborate a little bit.
Well,
you feel up to it?
Yeah, I can do that.
No, I'm just going back and forth with you because
Are
you don't get it.
I'm through.
Clearly you don't
I'm
get
done.
it. So be done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Be done. So good. I would love to have
but you can have a conversation. You can have a conversation.
And while you're talking, aren't you done?
My ex was there, and 4 weeks ago, he said, y'all know each other. So we text messages, y'all know each other.
But it's a way to be one. I would never come to you the way that you can come to me these last couple of years. I don't have to come to you. It's the way you do stuff, Jessica.
Hey, make sure you put your push notifications on.
Yes. And there you have it, y'all.
That is coming. We will be back on the 21st, I believe.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Indeed. So yes, I'm so glad you guys are here. We appreciate you guys being here for the first episode of On Brand Off Script.
Yeah. This is our launch week for On Brand. But make sure we will be going have 3 episodes of this a week. So y'all turn in for Scene and Scream Mondays. On Brand Off Script. I think that's going to be on Wednesdays or what's a random day throughout the week. We ain't decided yet.
Yes, that'll just be the random. But
yeah, that'll be a random one that pop up throughout the week, but it'll be pre-recorded more likely. And then we'll have what we doing today, which will be Reality Check Live. And those are typically done on Fridays.
Absolutely. So you Reality Check Live, you guys will see the first episode of Reality Check Live Sunday. Sunday, we'll be getting into the things in the reality space between the Bravo sphere. We're talking Housewives. We're talking The Valley. And then we also talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yes, my girl Boots is finally here.
Okay. Yes, and then we're going to hit the web space too, because a couple of the shows like Real Life in Bama and of course the scene ATL, we're going to kind of deep dive further into what's been going on in our season. So we appreciate you guys, Style Squad. Y'all stay cute, stay blessed, and we will see you guys on Sunday.
Period. Bye y'all.
Hey, Ariel, are you ready?